Nature Sunshine products can be many things, depending on your point of view. For instance, NSP is a pioneer in the health products industry. It was one of the first companies to put natural herb powder into easy-to-take gelatin capsules. Financial experts view NSP as one of the top small companies in the U.S. Shareholders see NSP as a consistent growth and income performer across all market conditions. In the arena of direct sales, NSP is seen as a remarkable 23-year success story. Nature Sunshine traces its beginnings to a kitchen table at the home of the Hughes family in Provo, Utah. On the advice of a friend, Gene Hughes began taking cayenne pepper to improve his health. To avoid the bitterness of the raw powder, the family came up with a simple idea. Why not put the herb into gelatin capsules for easier swallowing without the unpleasant taste? The Hughes began selling their hand-encapsulated herbs to local health food stores, and a thriving business was born. Today, NSP markets more than 450 natural healthcare products in the U.S. and a score of other countries. Indeed, the company is a major force behind today's renaissance of nutritional supplements. And why not? The idea that simple herbs can improve health should not be hard to accept. After all, a large percentage of today's pharmaceuticals are principally derived from botanical sources. Now the traditions and experiences of the past are joined with the technology of today to produce beneficial products to help people achieve optimal health.
What does Nature Sunshine mean to me? Well, that's easy. It's all about people helping other people feel better. Well, sure, there's a lot more to it than that. But when you get right down to it, it's the people that make the company successful.
The NSP product line is anchored by a substantial list of single herbs and herbal combinations, but it also offers an impressive selection of vitamins, health beverages, homeopathic remedies, personal care products, and a water treatment appliance. All told, there are more than 450 items, literally gathered from the four corners of the earth, produced to provide natural solutions to everyday human needs. This strong product focus relies heavily on research and development capabilities. The company maintains several analytical laboratories at its manufacturing facility. Moreover, NSP utilizes the services of key natural health experts, such as Dr. James Scala and Dr. Alvin Siegelman, acknowledged leaders in the field. Of course, even the finest research is wasted if product quality is compromised. Fortunately, quality assurance is one area where NSP truly shines brighter than all the rest. Starting with the arrival of incoming raw materials and continuing throughout production, NSP performs an exhaustive series of chemical, physical, and microbiological tests. All this to ensure the highest levels of quality and purity available on the market today. Nature Sunshine customers know that when they open a bottle, they're getting exactly what's listed on the label.
Herbs and vitamins weren't the first thing that came to mind when my health troubles began. I did the usual, went to the doctor, had some tests, but it wasn't until I started feeding my body better, including herbs and vitamin supplements, that I started feeling better, feeling like myself again. It's embarrassing to admit now, but a few months ago I thought I'd try and save a few bucks by buying a different brand of supplements at the grocery store. Trouble was, I didn't feel nearly as well as before. So, I've gone back to Nature Sunshine.
The most effective way to communicate the unique benefits of natural products is for one person to share his or her experiences with another. The NSP Direct Sales Compensation Plan is based on this people-to-people approach. It rewards individuals for introducing their family and friends to herbs and other natural products. It also provides financial incentives for those interested in building a team of NSP distributors. Individuals can use the flexibility of the compensation plan to fit their needs, Those with limited schedules can participate part-time. Others seeking a full-time opportunity can enjoy significant earnings limited only by their own initiative. And since they're working with one of life's top priorities, good health, a Nature Sunshine career can be a source of great personal fulfillment. There is tremendous satisfaction in helping others feel better. Distributors soon realize that some of the best rewards are not always found inside a paycheck.
Hey, Mom?
In here.
I've got to run to the store. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. Seems like she's always running somewhere. Pretty soon she'll be running off to college. Of course, it didn't always seem like that'd be the case. Tuition's so expensive. We were having enough trouble just making ends meet. But that was before Nature Sunshine. You know, when I signed up to be a distributor, I really didn't know what to expect. But now, I make enough to pay her tuition. And I even have enough to buy a few things for myself.
With NSP, you can build your own business, enjoy the many advantages of entrepreneurship, and receive all the perks once exclusively reserved for employees of large corporations. Every year, NSP sales leaders can qualify to attend national conventions at fabulous resort destinations. What's more, the very top sales leaders earn all expenses paid luxury travel to worldwide locales. The company offers a comprehensive medical and dental insurance program, as well as the opportunity to lease the car of your dreams and have NSP pick up the payments. These exciting benefits and much more await those willing to share good health with those around them. Unlike most jobs, with Nature Sunshine, you can earn exactly what you want.
My wife and I always dreamed of traveling, but for the longest time I just didn't think it would be possible. Back then I didn't know about Nature Sunshine. Thanks to NSP, we're going to celebrate our second honeymoon aboard a Caribbean cruise. The company is paying for everything. Bye.
At Nature Sunshine, the relationship with the consumer doesn't end once a sale is made. The company provides an extensive system of educational and training programs. Collectively, it is a support structure without peer in the industry. And when it comes to field training, NSP is unsurpassed. The hallmark of the NSP education program is Distributor School, a one-day course that travels to major U.S. cities. These classes teach the function of the body's major organ systems and the products designed to provide nutritional support to them. In addition, NSP sponsors semi-annual health seminars in cities across the U.S., and it holds 2 major conventions each year. One for those just realizing the potential of their NSP business, and another for established sales leaders. All this support helps distributors know that they are in business for themselves, but not by themselves.
I've always been interested in herbs and wanted to know more about what natural things can do for the body. But there's just so much to learn. Frankly, I didn't even know where to start. Thank goodness for Distributor School. Now things are really beginning to fall into place.
As Nature Sunshine prepares for the 21st century, the demand for its products will most certainly continue to grow. The expanding base of natural health practitioners will have increasing impact in the lives of people everywhere. Fortunately, Nature Sunshine has a capable management team ready to meet the challenges this expansion will bring. They are committed to providing an uninterrupted supply of proven products and helpful services well into the future. We invite you to take full advantage of the opportunity represented by Nature Sunshine products and encourage you to explore the benefits of natural solutions.
From its beginning, Nature's Sunshine Products has been firmly committed to maintaining the highest possible standards of quality control. And it's that commitment that sets NSP apart from its competition. Although most companies claim to emphasize quality, few are willing to take the costly and time-consuming steps to guarantee the best possible products for their customers. More than 20 years of success is the best evidence that NSP really does take quality control seriously. Our philosophy is that the best way to consistently control product quality is to make the product yourself. With the growing popularity of herbs and natural health, many companies have entered the marketplace. But many of these companies are strictly marketing organizations, which rely on suppliers to control the quality of their products. At NSP, we believe this is a little like having students grade their own papers. The only way we can be sure the incoming raw materials meet our standards is if we check them ourselves. As a result of our unwillingness to compromise, NSP is recognized as the industry leader. The company has spent hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to guarantee that you receive the best possible product. To give you an idea of just how extensively we test our products, let's follow a shipment of raw materials through the quality control process. All raw goods received at NSP's manufacturing plant are immediately placed in a quarantine area, where they are held until QC professionals run each sample through a battery of tests. The initial phase of testing takes place in the microbiological lab. In this lab, raw materials are tested for various types of bacterial contamination, including mold and yeast. Next, we test for E. coli, a bacteria that indicates possible raw sewage contamination. And finally, we check for salmonella, a common cause of food poisoning. If the raw material passes these initial tests, it then moves into NSP's identification lab. Here we employ several tests to correctly identify the herb powder. Since many herbs look alike to the naked eye, scientific methods like microscopy, thin layer chromatography, and infrared spectroscopy are necessary to guarantee that the incoming products are what the supplier says they are. Without these tests, an herb company may be fooled into accepting less expensive or diluted herbs when raw materials are delivered. In the identification lab, trained personnel also check to see that the supplier has used the correct part of the plant to produce their herb powder. Once the herb has been correctly identified, it moves into the foreign materials lab. Here the sample is tested for insect, soil, and rock contamination. By burning an herb sample at over 1,000 degrees and then examining the ash residue, impurities like soil and rocks are easy to identify since they won't burn. Another way to check for contamination is to dissolve the sample in liquid. Foreign materials will float to the top and can then be examined and identified by a technician. Sophisticated liquid and gas chromatographs are used to check products for the presence and potency of active ingredients. Chromatography is also useful for analyzing materials for contaminants such as pesticides and other environmental pollutants. Unlike most herb companies, we even check for radiation contamination. After the Chernobyl accident in 1986, radiation became a genuine concern. So NSP purchased this gamma counter to ensure that every product is free from even trace amounts of radiation. Minerals are also quantified in this lab using the direct current plasma emission spectrometer. Using the DCP, we are able to test for up to 13 minerals at one time, including toxic heavy metals such as lead, arsenic, and mercury. If the herb sample passes all of these tests, it is then ready to be taken out of quarantine and used in the production of our products. However, Nature's Sunshine's quality control testing does not end here. Throughout the entire production process, further testing of samples is required to verify that all of the components are present in their proper quantities. Every batch of tableted products must undergo a disintegration test to verify that they will dissolve as designed after being ingested. And finally, a sample of every batch of finished products is taken for analysis and measurement of stability. At Nature's Sunshine, we're proud of our commitment to quality control. But the credit for the success of our program goes to more than just our sophisticated machines. It also goes to the men and women with the experience and dedication to make the whole system work. For over 20 years, Nature's Sunshine has put its money where its mouth is, so to speak. We're not content with fancy slogans or relying on the quality control testing of our suppliers. We have never hesitated to purchase the newest and most accurate testing equipment and hire qualified personnel to operate it. This dedication has made us the industry leader, and it will continue to keep us there many years to come.